Imagine working for 40 years. You've saved every penny, maxed your 401k, and finally reached that $1 million milestone. You're ready to relax. Then you look at your bank statement. In California or New York, that $1 million is not a fortune. It's a ticking time bomb. Between state income taxes, expensive utility bills, and rising property taxes, your golden years are being quietly stolen by California or New York, the very states you helped build. Today, we're going to look at the math of retirement in high-tax states like California and New York. I'm going to show you why staying in California or New York after 65 is a mistake, and where people with smart money are moving instead. This isn't about politics. It's about your freedom. Let's look at the numbers. For California and New York, let's start with the obvious problem. State income tax. If you retire in California, the state can take up to 13.3% of your income. That is a lot. In New York, it's up to 10.9%. Now think about states like Florida, Texas, Tennessee, or Nevada. The tax rate there? 0 ***. That means you keep all your money. For example, if you withdraw $100,000 for retirement, you give the state government $10,000 to $13,000 every year. This is for living in places like Los Angeles or Manhattan. Over 25 years, that is, over $300,000 loss to taxes. That is a lot of money. You could use it for world travel or your grandchildren's college fund. In California and New York, you are not just retiring. You are helping a system that does not help you. This is where things get really interesting. Most of you people watching this in California or New York are what they call house rich and cash poor. You bought a house in San Jose or Brooklyn 30 years ago for $300,000. Today, that house is worth $1.5 million. On paper, you are a millionaire. You are living in a small house with a lot of problems, like a leaky roof and high costs to take care of it. Now let us look at the migration strategy. You sell that $1.5 million house. Then you move to a nice 3-bedroom home in Nashville, Tennessee, or Scottsdale, Arizona for $700,000. You just got $800,000 in cash. You do not have to pay taxes on it. If you invest that cash and get a 5% return, that is $40,000 a year that you get without doing anything. In California, you are having a time paying your property taxes. In Tennessee, your house is paid for. The house is actually making money for you. That is the difference between getting by and really winning with the migration strategy and your house. In Nashville or Scottsdale, it is not the big taxes. It is the things that add up, like what I call the paper cuts. In California, the cost of electricity from PG&E and gas prices are really high, among the highest in the country. In New York, going to the grocery store is a lot more expensive. It costs 30% more than the cost in the rest of the nation. When you are living on an income, these things are not just expenses that you can easily pay. They are threats to your security and well-being. People choose to stay in these places because of the weather or because of the status that comes with living there. When you are 70 years old, do you really want to have a nice view of the Pacific Ocean if you have to worry about how you will pay for your health care? Do you want to have the peace of mind that comes with knowing that your money will last longer than you will, and that you can take care of yourself without any financial worries? Leaving CA or New York isn't a failure. It's a strategic pivot. The American dream has moved. It's no longer in the skyscrapers of NYC or the hills of Hollywood. It's in the margin you keep. If you want your retirement to be about freedom and not about funding a state budget deficit, you have to be willing to change your zip code, because in the end, the numbers don't care about the view. They only care about the truth. If you're planning your exit strategy, hit subscribe. We'll talk about where to go next in the next video. See you there.